But like, because what she does is she focuses, I guess this is why I'm thinking so much about alignment, body alignment. And so like she's always kind of like doing small little movements to like get you to move small little muscles. And like, where, I like one of the things that she'll do is like open your hands up and like just move your pinkies around. Now move your ring fingers. Now just move without moving anything else in your hand. Just move your freaking middle finger. Move and then she was like, those small little muscles, they all help to be able to keep your body aligned, all these different things. And so like, it's what's called gentle yoga. There's no flow. But like it's almost connecting the brain to the body.
Wow.
And like I was telling, like one thing, like she was trying to do was like get us to like move. She's like flex your toe to come towards you and push your other smaller toes down. Now reverse it and like press your big toe down and bring the other ones up and like.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
That one is like a whole level of.
And she can do it. And she was just like, but you see, she was like, for those of you who can't do it, she's like, just do like a little small thing. She was like, but if you can move your toes back and forth like that, she like, move your big toe back and the other one's forward. That lets you know that like, it's not a thing of that you can't do it. It's that you're just not your brain's not connected to be able to make that move. So it's been really interesting where like, I'll just like, sometimes in those moments, I'll like just try to push my big toe down instead of like trying to bring my other small toes up. And I'm just like, I can almost feel in my brain something connecting to that toe. It is freaking wild. And it reminded me of Kill Bill when she couldn't walk and she just said, just move your freaking toe.
Whoa.
You remember that part?
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I was like, oh, so like.
And I just love it because I was like, where is he going to go with Kill Bill with this? I was like, I can't wait to see how this is going to be relevant.
And when she was in the truck and she was trying to get her freaking walking back and she just said, right now, focus on moving. And she was trying to get that brain to body connection again. Wild shit. And so that's like, go ahead.
So this makes me think of something else that's really cool that you and I have done a lot, and it is a body thing. So, okay. Let's just do it. I'm like, how do I explain it? Let's just do it. Okay, so it's cool. She was almost like, I'm taking the metaphor of basically, it's not that you can't do something. It's just that you're like getting around to it. And maybe you can do a little bit right now. And then eventually you can do the whole thing. Right.
You're almost, your mind is not connected with it yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not like that you can't.
Yeah.
And then you kind of slowly come around to it and then you can. Like, so the words can and can't are very, our words overall is really what I was trying to get to, are very important. Our words are manifestations of our thoughts, really. Like every time we speak, that is a word that came out that was not there before. That's a manifestation. So our words, our thoughts guide our words guide our actions, that guides our life. So the importance I've found on the actual words that we're saying. And you and I have played this exercise, so this reminds me of it. So sometimes, like, I think you said yesterday, you were like, I can never do that. And I was like, will you allow me? I know this is like, seems like, will you allow me to play right now? And will you just let me gently guide an exercise where we see maybe where you actually are? Because I wanted to discourage you from having any self-limiting beliefs. Like, I can never do this. When I say that out loud, that means I can never do this because I'm stating it. I'm making a limit on myself. Yes. So we played an exercise where I said, okay, what about words like, I haven't done this yet. I'm just beginning to do this. This is new for me. I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah. I'm going to get the hang of this. And then realizing the power in for example, I'm going to get the hang of this, right? Okay, ready? I'm getting the hang of this. Do you see I dropped the word going? It's already becoming more of a vibrational reality. Just when I say I'm trying to do something, I'm keeping myself one step away from doing it. I'm trying to do something versus I'm doing it. And now that may be, just like as your example, where you accurately are at the time. I am trying to do this right now. And that's fine. It's not saying that you have to be at the do this all the time. You don't want to put lip service to something that isn't true, but it's just accurately reflecting where you are and then continually readjusting that as you go. I'm trying to get going to do this. I'm pretty far away from it, right? I'm getting going to do this thing. All right. I'm doing this thing.
I'm doing this. Interesting.
I'm doing this right now. Hey, look, I did that. I can do that anytime. I can do that all the time. I'm really good at that. I'm getting the hang of that. I really nailed that. I manifested that. I created that.
I'm getting the hang of moving my toes, but.
Right. And how different is that from I can't, right? I'm getting the hang of moving my toes. And then one day you'll be sitting here, look, I can do that thing that my teacher showed me. I can totally move my,
Yeah.
It's like an evolution of a process. And so it's just honoring that evolutionary process and not keeping yourself at a place of inability to evolve by saying
wild.
Can't.
That's wild you said that, because like my brain, I want to almost relate it back to sports a lot, of just like, I'm practicing this or something like that. Like, I'm
getting good at this.
Yeah. And like that gives me an ongoing thing where I'm like, cause I found myself not just doing it even in the class. Like I'm at home trying to practice it, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm just practicing this, and just, or like when I say I'm trying a lot, but and maybe.
Isn't that cool though? I could see you hear yourself that you said trying. And then you said, oh, I'm practicing it.
Yeah.
Like that was cool for me to watch your brain be like, wait, but I'm not trying to practice it anymore. I'm actually practicing
I'm actually practicing it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I actually am
Isn't
practicing
it like a fun game?
Yeah. And I mean like, and I'm practicing, connecting my mind to my entire body.
Wow.
Like that is.
Wow.
Like that is a whole different level of shit.